But Chief, that if by the understanding of you're a member of the Challenge Source of Years.
A member of Nigerian Institution of Essence of Science and Values.
Yes. Now, the institution itself has its own social charter, as it were.
Okay.
That is professionally to make sure that the question of housing or land development or whatever in Nigeria is done in a way that Nigerians will have access to proper housing, right?
Exactly.
I mean, that's a social charter for the institution, yes?
Well, let me say, it wouldn't be so. It wouldn't be so. The essence of that body is to regulate our practice and membership. Do you understand? Don't forget that ours is advisory to the government.
Yes.
We don't have the executive powers. We can speak the grammar. We know what it takes to let the good things happen, but it can only be advisory. The man that holds the trigger decides
what's going to happen.
Yes. For example, we can talk from January to December on the need for Lagos State government, for instance, to begin to locate 1004
in other areas.
That can only take place if the government decides to use fiscal policy to achieve that.
Yes.
Maybe to decentralize government activity. To start with, they now begin to do those things they are doing on the island in those other areas. That is the way it is done all other places of the world, especially the advanced country. That is why you see in the morning, if you're standing from any link that takes you to the island, you begin to count vehicles on their millions.
Moving to the
island. And then you ask yourself, there is no rail, there is no other means, there's no air transport that can take you from Ikeja to the island in that magnitude of population flow. Now, what if anything happens? What if that bridge breaks? That means the economy will collapse because the people who are supposed to come to the island will not have access to the island. Now, that begins to ask the question, is it not possible for government to begin to decentralize some of these agencies, locate them near to Surele, near to Agege, near to Apapa, near to Ajegunle? If the government does that, one, it will save us the man hour we waste on traffic. It will save us, it will reduce the risk exposure. Every time you are coming to work, all the workers are exposed to risk.
At the same time?
At the same time. Every time we are going back to work,
it's the same thing again.
It is the same thing again. So if the kind of thing that is beginning to happen in Nyanya, finds its way to Lagos, then they now target the mass movement
peak periods.
During the peak periods, then there will be a serious katakata. So I think what is beginning to develop in Nigeria calls for a shift in our development effort, in our locational effort, so that government you use the government policies, deliberate fiscal policies, to begin to shift some of these developments away from the island.